What if I told you, you are not stuck because life is hard. You are stuck because a part of you likes being stuck. Not consciously, not logically, but psychologically. Every year you promise change. New habits, new mindset, new version of you. Yet somehow, you wake up as the same person. Same reactions, same fears, same emotional loops. Carl Jung once warned about this exact trap. He believed most people don't fail to change. They become addicted to staying the same. And until you understand why, you'll keep returning to the same identity, no matter how badly you want to escape it. In this video, we're going to explore why your mind resists change, why familiarity feels safer than freedom, and how your personality secretly protects old patterns, even when those patterns are destroying your growth. This isn't motivation. This is psychology. Carl Jung believed that the greatest prison is not society, not money, it's not circumstances, but the identity you refuse to outgrow. By the end of this video, you'll understand why you keep becoming the same person again, and what finally breaks the cycle. Your mind does not want truth. It wants stability. Carl Jung believed that the human psyche is designed to protect itself, not to evolve. That protection system is called the ego, the story you tell yourself about who you are, and the ego survives through repetition. Every time you react the same way, every time you say, "This is just how I am," you strengthen the walls of that identity, even if that identity is miserable. This is why people return to the same emotional patterns, same type of relationships. Your brain literally releases less stress chemicals when you stay predictable. The unknown demands energy. Change demands responsibility. So your mind chooses the path that costs the least psychological effort, even if it costs you your future. Jung called this psychological inertia. It's the force that pulls you back every time you try to grow. You decide to wake up early, but nostalgia pulls you back. Here's something most people never realize. It is who you learn to be in order to survive. At some point in your life, being agreeable protected you. Being emotionally closed protected you. Years later, when that strategy no longer serves you, this is where Jung introduced the concept of the shadow. The shadow is everything you suppress to maintain your current identity. Your anger, your ambition, your confidence, your assertiveness, your desire to be seen. You don't destroy the shadow by ignoring it. It shows up as self-sabotage, as sudden fear when opportunity appears. That's why people say things like, "I always mess things up. I was doing so well and then I stopped." The shadow was protecting the old identity. Jung believed most people never integrate their shadow. They live fragmented lives, half-conscious, half-controlled. That's why change feels exhausting. Because you're fighting against an internal system designed to keep you the same. Now here's the uncomfortable part. You may believe you want change, but a part of you fears it. If you stop being the victim, you lose the excuse. If you stop being broken, you lose the sympathy. If you stop being invisible, you risk rejection. So the mind asks a dangerous question. Who will I be without my struggle? That question keeps people trapped for decades. Jung observed that many patients improved physically and emotionally only when they were forced to confront a new identity. Because healing requires letting go of the familiar self. And letting go feels like death. That's why transformation feels lonely. Why old friends stop understanding you. Why comfort disappears before clarity arrives. Because you're leaving a psychological home, even if it was unhealthy. Most people quit at this stage. They mistaked discomfort for failure. But Jung believed this phase was essential. He called it individuation. The painful process of becoming whole, not better, not perfect. Whole and wholeness requires courage. It's a courage to disappoint people. The courage to feel lost. The courage to act without identity approval. Until you develop that courage, your life will loop. Different years, same story. Same emotions wearing new situations. You are not stuck in life. You are loyal to an outdated self-image. And loyalty, when misplaced, becomes self-destruction. Once you understand this, change becomes less about motivation and more about permission. Permission to be unfamiliar. Permission to feel uncomfortable. Permission to disappoint the old version of yourself. That's when growth actually begins. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." You are not cursed. You are not unlucky. You are not broken. You are simply loyal to an identity that has expired. The moment you stop asking, "How do I change my life?" and start asking, "Who am I afraid of becoming?" everything shifts. Growth begins with discomfort, with confusion. With letting go, you don't need a new personality. You need the courage to stop protecting the old one. Because the version of you that feels safe today may be the reason you never meet the version of you that could change everything. And the hardest truth of all, freedom doesn't come from finding yourself. It comes from outgrowing who you thought you were.